very confusing to me what's written. I was trying to figure it out. So you have two complete legs. You have a right leg and a left leg, right? It doesn't matter which one, but you turn one of them inside out. Either one. Doesn't matter. You turn one crotch inside out, and you slip one leg inside the other so the right sides of the pants are together. Okay? All right, everybody's with me so far? This is difficult. By the way, you press all your seams first. I did not press these because I wanted to be sure to show you this, and there are some people who need help with other things too. Their shirts. So you put one leg inside the other. See, now you have the right sides together. Do you see that? So the pants, you have the right sides together. Now in the crotch area itself, make sure, especially since we're serging, make sure that you press one seam allowance to one side and one to the other so they don't stack up right in the middle of your crotch and poke you while you're walking around. That wouldn't be good. Okay? Just like we did on the, you don't want seams stacked like this. You don't want them stacked. You want one to go one way and one the other. It doesn't matter which goes which way. It doesn't matter which leg you turn inside out. You just have to have one of them inside out, and then you just sew the crotch in one long seam. Okay, we're just gonna, it doesn't matter if you sew from back to front. I'm gonna pin these together. Do you see this is the crotch seam?
So does that mean that the interlock seam will be going in different directions?
Yes, at the inseam it will.
Okay.
One will go one way, one will go the other.
Okay.
The outside seams don't matter, they're not being stitched together.
Okay.
But the inside seam, yes, you want one way and one the other so that there's no bulk. And especially if they're overlocked, because they will poke you and it wouldn't be comfortable. So you just want to sew the seam all in one, and then your pants are sewn. The next thing to do would be to hem them. And I'm not going to show the elastic this week because I forgot to bring my elastic, and I'm going to show you a couple of different methods of putting elastic in. I'm going to show you the down and dirty, fast and easy method with a twist, you know, upscale version. And then I'm going to show you what I prefer, okay? And you can do whatever you want. But I brought all these machines, all my stuff, and I forgot the elastic. So,
I've got elastic if you want some.
no, because I want to show you the elastic that I like, and I seriously doubt that you have that one. Because it's not manly. It's not manly elastic.
Oh, this is pink.
No, it's not pink. No, it's not pink. But I have a couple of different elastics.
How do we know if we're going to go buy the elastic, like what should we buy?
People ask me that a lot. Buy elastic that, I don't like elastic that's real rigid and real stiff and it doesn't stretch much, personally. I like it to be soft. So I would get inch wide elastic, although what I'm going to show you is not inch wide. I have inch wide and then I have the other ways. But I would get something that looks kind of soft. But that does have recovery, so when you let go, it goes back.
What kind are you going to show us? What's it called?
I'm not going to tell you. It's a surprise. It's not part of the curriculum, so I don't have to tell you.
Oh.
Okay? So what I do when I do the crotch is I sew my regular seam. In this case, it's a 1/2 inch. Then I sew another seam at a 1/4 inch just because crotches tend to rip out. And then I serge the whole thing and it's done. And of course, if you're making really fine clothing, you would tape the crotch. You would put a piece of twill tape or stay tape so that the behind does not get stretched out when people bend over and sit all the time. See, there are a lot of little things that happen. So now, let's pretend I sewed mine, which I didn't. Now I just turn it, right side out, and my pants are sewn together, okay? Now let me tell you something about crotches. And I've had students who come to me for fittings with their pants, and I can't even, it's just disgusting. I can't fit them. Okay, some patterns, the down and dirty, fast and easy method of crotch construction, they have you do the whole inseam all in one. In other words, the front crotch is sewn, the back crotch is sewn. So instead of two separate tubes, you have a front of a pant and a back, and then they sew the whole inseam all in one. If you do that, you end up with a space between your legs, a great big flat spot. It's very unappealing to look at, honestly. It really is. Your body isn't built that way. Your body is built so that your legs are going back and forth, front to back. Your crotch needs to be the same way. you know, you don't walk down the street like this, okay? It just looks like you have, you know, hemorrhoids or something. It's just not good. Pants don't hang right. So I don't fit students when they come to me with those pants. So now you're not going to want to take pant draft, are you, Rebecca?
Now I do want to.
So anyway, this is it. And I'm going to show you, as I said, the elastic will be next week. But these are very easy. You saw the pockets. You saw me do the side seams and serge everything off. This is the end. And then the waistband. Let me tell you how the waistband's done in this. It's just folded down like this and top stitch, and the elastic is put in. Okay? That's how it's done. That's not how I'm going to show you, but that's how I'm going to show you that way. I'm going to show you another way, too.
For the
Okay?
class, so that's all we have.